22?
What, am I 22?
You young buck.
Maybe.
You're already moaning.
Moaning and groaning.
All right.
It's more of just some... Oh, the seat. I didn't even set this thing up yet.
Oh my god.
Just do your intro.
All right.
And I'll make sure...
Ladies and gentlemen, while Aiden tries to set up his own equipment, welcome to Press Start to Start, episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so fun.
Yeah, it's the sequel to episode 0, which we did elsewhere.
Which doesn't make any sense, but we're rolling with it.
You know.
Yeah.
We are at Mom's Basement on the Danforth here in Toronto, and it is a tremendous place. To your health.
Beautiful. To your health.
To your health.
Cheers.
Declining health. There we go.
Yeah. Declining health.
Yeah, no, Mom's Basement. We'll get Johnny, who is involved with the place. We'll get him on soon and bullshit around about the place. But yeah, it's honestly like I'm so glad that we get to film here because it's by far one of my favorite bars in the city.
Yeah.
It's super comfy. I mean, it's called Mom's Basement. It feels like
it's supposed to be
feels
comfy.
like your mom's basement,
it's supposed
doesn't
to
it?
be.
Yeah. Like my mom's basement. But first of all, I just want to be clear for everyone: we are at street level. It's not in fact a
We're
basement.
not in a basement.
No, but you get the feeling that you're in a basement. It's
exactly.
Yeah. Without the damp. There's no damp.
Does your mom's basement feel damp?
It's pretty damp.
It's damp?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if you're doing an innuendo thing, but I don't care for it.
Kind of.
I don't care for it one bit.
Not one bit?
No, not one.
All right.
Not one bit.
Fair enough.
Not one bit.
But we're going to have a few guests tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the owners coming in and maybe some...
Basically, this is the comfy, cozy... You want to come sit on the seat? You can come sit on the seat. We got a hot seat. It's not actually hot.
It's a little hot. I was sitting in it for a little bit.
It's
a little hot.
It's a tepid, warm at best.
It's lukewarm.
Yeah. No, so no, man, we cheersed already. So
we did.
Didn't handshake. That's good because.
So what is Press Start to Start?
What is Press
for those people who just came in?
Okay, well, it is a comedy and gaming podcast. This is the comedy part. Oh. This is the gaming part.
What am I?
No, I said this.
Oh, okay.
Together. Come on, man, you have functioning eyes. Work with me here.
It's more like comedy.
Jesus
and then
Christ.
you pointed I thought you were going to point at me for the gaming. We pointed at the TV. You're like, and the gaming.
Yeah. I
was offended.
And
I didn't
like
that.
The tech guy who sets shit up and then
that's why I'm
yaks. Here. No. No, it's a comedy and gaming podcast. That's cool. The best way we can justify actually doing anything like this. So you asked me that. It's kind of my baby. Press Start to Start. I've wanted to do a little podcast like this for a long time, and here we are doing it. So, however, it is hosted on Game and Scotch.
It is.
What is Game and Scotch? This is the origin story of the whole...
Game and Scotch is essentially a show that's...
channel.
Offers two of my favorite things, gaming and drinking. So we feature drinks on our show. And we talk about games. We talk about video games. We talk about board games. We talk about any sort of games. So Dan told me about the podcast he wanted to run, and that he ran it by Mom's Basement, and it just sounded like this is totally our brand. This is like our home.
Yeah.
So got really excited, and this is Dan's thing. So
yeah.
So you're hosting. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna close my mouth.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Waiting for weeks.
But if you guys haven't checked our episode 0. Do it now. There's some inside jokes there.
There are. So, like, the original format was going to be, I was going to pull up, like, the top news stories from Reddit.
Yeah.
So, I went on today because I'm, lazy as shit. It was today I did it. And the top stories on Reddit are coronavirus, cats. Like, pictures of cats. And
how's your pop filter?
What's that?
Pop filter's okay?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's fine.
Look at it. It's perfectly.
There you go. It's being a bitch.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
so Corona, cats.
Yeah, it was all coronavirus and cats. So,
yeah.
So that doesn't really work as a format to run down the top news bullshit of the month. But it got me thinking about coronavirus. And the old handshaking and stuff there,
Yeah.
So, first of all, listeners, viewers, whatever you do, however you take this in,
Whoever you are,
Braille readers,
iTunes,
iTunes,
Twitter,
YouTube, Spotify,
Instagram,
SoundCloud. I don't care.
Yeah,
Sure, why not?
Yeah,
Let's put it. We're
I
going to be
think
on
so.
SoundCloud now.
Maybe.
Anyway, so yeah, wash your hands and don't touch your face. That's very simple. We're in the middle of the virus scare.
Yeah.
I lived through SARS. I went to the concert. I remember this shit, and so, but yeah, but it reminded me of
do the vampire when you sneeze.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not on your freaking hands.
Yeah.
Yuck.
I don't know what this is. Basically,
This is-
how is that the vampire?
You know what? For you young kids out there, yes, dab into your sleeve.
Yeah, there
All
we go.
Dab into your sleeve.
Yeah.
Achoo.
Yeah.
And then you won't get coronavirus.
Yeah.
So you're good.
The vampire is that a new thing?
The vampire. I don't know. That's what I was taught. I thought vampires were dope.
I mean, they do go. Yeah, so yes, fair enough. So the anyway, it reminded me of a story. Working at a video game store many years ago.
Video game store.
Let's call it just
Edward
for
Brock Games?
argument's sake. Yeah, let's go Edward Brock Games.
Edward Brock Games.
Yeah, nobody will crack that code.
No,
And
no one
so I had a manager who did not believe in germs.
What?
Yeah, she didn't believe that they were a thing.
It's all the government making the frogs gay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She was basically that with the gay frogs and everything. And she crazy as a bag of snakes. This girl, and I don't know how she was the manager, but it was phenomenal. So
How she got through life not getting disease.
Yeah, I mean that we know of.
That we know of.
And
Okay, fair
so our store sink only ran cold water, and I said, you really need hot water to,
Properly wash
hands
your hands?
properly. It needs. And she's like, no, that's just a myth. I said, based on what? I read it on Facebook.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's the be all and end all.
Science is not a myth.
repository.
Sorry.
Yeah. So she didn't believe in germs, and she didn't believe that you needed hot water to wash your hands. It was, yeah. So, little fun fact: if you buy a video game console, I'm not painting every video game store with this brush. However, consider the size of the store and the size of the back room, and consider maybe for a second where they're keeping all these like hundreds of consoles. Sometimes they're going to be in the bathroom. So wipe down your console, wash your hands after you buy it, like your PS4, your Xbox
It
One.
also makes your consoles last longer.
It
You
does.
can wipe them down, make sure there's no dust.
I'm just even talking about
keep
the
'em clean.
box. But yeah,
Oh, the box.
Yeah, well, because they're in the bathroom
Right.
at the video game store.
The video game store, Edward Brock Games.
Yeah, Edward Brock Games, and yeah. So you go wipe down all this stuff because it's yeah.
Honestly, we're gonna clip this and just send it to everyone. People who you are afraid doesn't wash their hands properly,
Yeah.
or buys their video game consoles.
Yeah.
And-
You wonder where you got the cold sore. It was probably from Edward Brock Games.
Edward Brock Games.
yeah.
For that Xbox.
Yeah.
I knew Xbox would be the death of me.
Yeah?
I always knew that. Ever since the 360 red ringed on me, I knew.
Do you know, I had a OG 360
Yeah.
until, oh God, when did Portal, I don't know when Portal 2 came out, but I had a launch.
It's been a while now.
I bought it when Halo 3 came out,
Yeah.
and that was my first Xbox that I owned. And then I bought Portal 2, took it home, red ring. But that was years, man. Like everyone I knew, all their things were dropping like they had cholera. And mine, my OG, like white 20 gig Xbox, little fat boy, just sailing smooth. And then as soon as I put Portal in 2, it was just like, no! It just
I'm pretty sure I sent my 360 in like 3 or 4 times to
Wow.
Xbox. Yeah.
that's weird. You know what?
And I think I honestly think that's why I'm a Sony guy, because just in the back of my freaking brain, I just cringe and
just
I just
remember
remember boxing it fucking up,
Yeah.
sending it off, and it came back and it did the same thing.
Yeah.
I remember being so mad because all I wanted to do was play Halo.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do.
That's it.
That's why I bought the Xbox.
That's a fair reason.
And I couldn't get to work.
And now you play Killzone all day,
I
every day.
play Killzone, which is not as good, but my
Not cool.
PlayStation worked.
Yeah.
So-
See, it's funny. You know what? I'm an Xbox guy because my PlayStation did that. I
But guess what?
I
Never.
think I'm on my 5th PS3.
Oh, come on. Dude,
yeah.
I had the old, big, fucking chunky
The
one.
Badonkadonk.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't the first one where it was backwards compatible. I
Yeah.
have the one afterwards.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
it, chunky donk, it still works.
I had the BC, like the backwards compatible one.
that one's worth money, I think.
Well, it died. And then I traded. That was before we knew it was worth money. Traded it in because you could do that. Wink. Traded in the defective system toward another slimmer one.
Yep.
And then I think it ended up being like it was the laser just kept going. That was it. So it wasn't a red ring. I got the blue light once, and then it was just the laser kept shitting out on me. I don't have pets. I don't keep a dusty home. It just don't know what to tell you.
Just freaking died.
Just kept dying. My PS2 though, my OG PS2, no problem. This is a PS3. It's just, and so I don't have a PS4.
Oh.
Just a little Xbox. Also, more comfortable controller, I argue, on the Xbox.
Yeah.
I like the hitting the mic. I like where my thumbs lay on the Xbox controller. My left thumb does not go. That doesn't feel right on the PlayStation controller. I don't care for it. And I don't know
wrong.
if you're giving me that.
You're wrong. You're so wrong.
Just telling me I'm wrong.
The DualShock is perfection.
No. Let me tell you about all the problems
Perfection.
I've had with the DualShocks
What?
over years.
What is your problem with the DualShock?
The little thumb, the thumb grips go
Yeah.
like spin.
Yeah. Well, that's
know.
because you.
No, because they can't. Sony cheaped out on glue.
You think that's it? It's a cheap out and glue?
Oh,
Someone's getting a ticket. Ooh, someone's getting a ticket. Oh, this guy's confronting him about the ticket.
We're getting live.
We're getting some live. Oh, we have a little
feedback
argument
here.
here.
We've got
Nope.
apparently somebody.
he gave up.
Oh,
I think the parking guy left. Oh, he just got in his car and left.
wow.
Oh, that was a close one.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you didn't get a ticket, sir.
Yeah. You know what? You come to Mom's Basement on whatever Danforth between Coxwell and Woodbine or Greenwood, you will not get a ticket.
Yep.
There you go. You heard it here first.
And you'll find us here the first Monday of every month.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, if they bring us
We'll
back.
post it on our Instagram and stuff when we are. And you come in. We have a hot seat. We have an open seat where anyone
Yeah.
can sit in and talk.
Yeah.
And hang out. You just have to subscribe and like us on Instagram. And you're more than welcome to have a chat with us.
There you
More
go.
than welcome.
Come be a little toasty boy.
Yeah. So next time
We have a third microphone.
we do.
Let's see. So I had notes.
You have
I
some notes.
prepared.
Yeah. Yeah, your notes.
They're crazy going.
With your awful handwriting.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
Honestly, I think I found someone who's worse handwriting than me. It's you.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, I have a disability, so.
What's my excuse?
yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. This was. Yeah. Great. So,
Playing
that
about-
was the other thing I wanted to get mad about. Friggin' batteries at the dollar store.
How did I know you're gonna talk? This is like the third time you've talked about it today.
I'm still coming
You're
in
so
hot
upset
about
by
them,
these
man.
batteries.
I'm so fucking mad
Well,
about
tell
it.
our audience why you're so upset about
Okay,
batteries.
so we've got these lights that
Yeah.
we're in fact not even using.
No, we're not even
which
using.
is even more annoying.
we can use them
I
if
don't
you
want
want.
to now.
Yeah.
It's just the principle
Took like
of it.
10 million hours to set this up.
Oh look, Star Fox. So yeah, these two lights take 6 AA batteries each, like a fucking Game Gear. For God's sake. Did you ever play Game Gear?
No.
No,
I've
don't.
never had one.
Oh my god, it's not worth it. Man. It's not worth it. It was never even held one. They were.
What did it play?
It was a Sega handheld.
Oh, yeah,
It was
no.
their color.
I've never owned anything Sega.
Really? Fair enough.
I
He's just a young buck.
No, it's not that. I just was like a little Mario boy.
Yeah, that's
I want my
that is
Mario.
fair. I never actually
My
owned anything
Mario.
Sega. My buddy had a Game Gear, but this son of a
Yeah.
bitch, it was, I think it was 4, maybe 6 AA's, but it would run out in under 2 hours, easily, from fresh batteries to dead.
Didn't the Game Boy have that problem too?
No, it would last forever.
Would it last forever?
Yeah, 4 AA's. I mean, that thing.
Do you remember that light that you had? I had my Game Boy Advance with the light on it.
Oh yeah,
I was
with
playing
the, what, like
Pokemon.
the worm light?
Yeah.
Yeah, plug into the little.
In the car ride to the cottage.
Never had a worm light. Me, I suffered.
I guess that's why I dealt with a lot of battery problems.
That was probably it. Well, and that the GBA only ran on 2 AA's as well, so that would.
Well, so did the Game Boy Advance. Had 2 AA's.
That's what I said. GBA.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And then the SP had a lithium battery
Yeah,
built in.
you could plug it in a charge.
Yeah.
Which had the same charger as the DS Lite,
It's true.
I think.
Yep. DS and DS Lite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. DS Lite
go.
was great.
Yeah. Oh my
These
god.
are great systems.
So great.
Now we have the Switch.
We got the Switch.
Beautiful.
I don't have a Switch. Cheers. Yeah. So anyway, Game Gear, the lights. We're reeling it back here. So your the lights there, right? So 6 batteries each thing takes. That's fine. It's a big LED box light, right? Fair enough.
Right.
Lasts for a good long time, longer than a Game Gear.
Okay.
And so I go buy batteries because I want to be a little good prepared boy for our podcast night. 5 batteries per package. So 5 AA's in a pack, right? So I need 12 batteries total. 5, 5, 5. So what am I going to do with the 3 extra batteries? What fucking thing am I using the 3 AA? I can use 2 AA's for my mouse or my 360 controller, my Xbox One, whatever. What then I'm left with 1 battery. We're going to stick it up a cat's ass or something.
It's just going to end up in your miscellaneous drawer at home.
Yeah, it's just going to sit there. I'm never going to be able to...
One day you're going to be like,
Is
I
this gonna be
need
any
one
good?
AA battery.
How do
And
you-
then you're going to find it in your miscellaneous
Yeah,
drawer.
how do you even test if the battery's any good? How do you test one battery's any good?
You stick your tongue on one end and then put it up against...
Against a post or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Do you remember? Do you remember the little pressure points on batteries used to have that would show you the power level?
The power level?
Yeah, it would show you the power level in the
No,
in the battery.
well, maybe.
I got somebody close to
I
my
feel like
age.
I know that.
It was on. I want to say Duracell, and eventually they stopped doing it. But you would put your thumb on the end, and then you put
I
your
think batteries just became so disposable and cheaper.
And you would hold your thumb on the sides of this bastard.
Yeah.
And it would show a little energy bar grow. I don't know how it did it. But yeah, it would show you the battery level left in the battery.
Yeah.
On the battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's pretty fucked. I tried to peel one off once, tried to figure out what its magic was, and I can't remember. I think I got hurt. I think I cut my thumb on the paper or the wrap on it or something.
I don't think we clap synced.
Okay.
All right, we're just gonna do a quick clap
We're going
sync
to
right now.
clap sync,
Right now?
Yeah, you do it. Hey.
Oh, hey. There we go. We got it. We got it. Thank you.
Anytime you want to hop in, Joe.
Yeah, anytime.
Feel free, man.
Yeah, sounds good. We're gonna have some guests on very soon. So we're
Mr.
Johnny up, right?
Yep.
And he's the owner, part owner.
I believe so. We're going to find out. We're going to
gonna
learn
find
a
out.
lot about Mr. Johnny tonight.
Yeah.
He might just be here for flavor. I don't know
might just be for flavor.
if they pay him, but
Who knows?
they should because he's a fine man. I'm
I
fixing.
really hurt my back today. I don't know why.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
Is it carrying all the gear
Maybe.
across 2 cities?
Yeah, that could probably.
Might
I don't know
be.
what it was. I just lifted it wrong and just clink. Fuck.
You'll survive.
I don't know. Maybe.
You've been going to the gym.
I have.
I'm not hitting on you. I'm just you've been telling me this. Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Hey, been going to the gym? No. How's that going?
It's going.
Oh, you got personal trainer in that?
Yes and no. My one of my best friends happens to be a personal trainer, and he just goes with me. it's basically he's there to train me, but like we're also being like, I'm getting you to the gym.
Yeah.
You know,
We're going
like,
to the gym together.
My
Also.
payment to you is that you get fit too.
There you go.
So
That's a fine system.
yeah, it's been going well. I've been never really enjoyed the gym before. It's
Do you
just-
enjoy it now?
It's okay. I just hate how uncomfortable it is.
That's a long way to say no.
It's
okay.
It's
okay
okay
to dislike the gym.
I don't like the gym.
No.
But I like going with my friends.
There you go.
Yeah.
What do you like?
About the gym?
Yeah, because I know like,
Looking sexy. That's what I like about the gym. The after. Being done.
Yes.
And then
That
looking
is-
hot.
There you go.
Boom.
More
boom,
so, I meant
boom.
because like I like rowing.
Oh.
You know, I put on the Skyrim soundtrack, and I'm just like, oof, oof. Yeah, I'm the full-on like Dovahkiin. Or that, or I'll put on like the Assassin's Creed 4 soundtrack, like the Pirates.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking love that game.
Well, and adieu to you Spanish ladies. Yeah. Oh my God,
I fucking love that game.
Yeah, perfect game.
So good.
Yeah. But so like that's the equipment that I like is the rowing.
Yeah,
What
he's been making me do deadlifts and squats and
okay.
fucking, what do you call it, bench presses and
It's just making you try to
treadmill.
shit yourself.
he calls it, well, when we go, he's like, we gotta work out everything in your body or what's the point? So
That's fair.
when I go by myself, it's usually like cardio.
Yeah. That's
And I walk my dog a lot, so little Daxter.
little Dax.
Little baby Dax.
Does that make you jack?
Make me jacked?
You're gonna be when you're done with the gym. You'll never be done with the gym, but you're gonna be jacked and Daxter.
Jacked and Daxter. That's the dream.
There you go.
That's the dream.
That's gonna be a new show on Game and Scotch. Is Jacked and Daxter. It's just
Well, I was trying to see, like-
super buff Aiden.
Like when I stream, I'm like trying to get Daxter on.
there you
But
go.
he doesn't.
That
doesn't
brings the
wanna stream.
internet flavor. That
He
brings
doesn't want to watch me play. So I'm like forcing him on top of me.
Yeah.
It's just being a dink.
Hello, sir.
You coming on?
Oh, come and have a
All
little
right,
sit.
let's sit you up
All
here.
right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Johnny. Yeah, welcome, man. And we feel.
humble abode.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much for having us.
Perfect time for me to get a phone call. I'm not answering that. There we go.
It's just me.
Dan, this sucks.
Son of a bitch. Tell me I'm beautiful.
This actually sucks. I regret this decision.
Yeah, no, I think it was the library. My orders in. Yeah, no. Well, thank you for having us here, man. This is
The first of many, hopefully.
yeah, man. This
I
is.
heard, have we already hit the hot buttons tonight? What the topics of choice?
Oh, we've been talking about the coronavirus.
We're just catching up.
Fair enough.
Well,
Washing your hands and touching your face. That's
Man, so basically what we've been taught to do forever.
yeah,
exactly. We just have to put into practice now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly. What we've been told to do in the washroom, but like any like Leafs game, like people are just pissing and leaving, right?
I don't need who to come into my life and tell me not to lick shit on the TTC.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
That's just
What, you're telling me this is wrong?
Yeah. If the seats weren't so flavorful, you know, I wouldn't do it. But
Yeah.
that's,
They are.
That's
fair enough.
I can't help it. So
Well, Dan
John-
was like searching through Reddit and the top story. We were like trying to pick like a top story, and that was just all just cats and coronas and
yeah, it was like pictures
Not
of
the
cats
beer.
like riding dogs and coronavirus and the
Cats and
the
dogs
election.
living together. The coronavirus.
Yeah. Giving each other the coronavirus. Yeah, it's
Fair
crazy.
enough.
So, yeah.
On a last, what is it? The Canadian numbers are still, what is it, about 15 people now?
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
In
reasonable.
the U.S., 2 fatalities, or 3.
Yep.
However, just not one way or another, just to bring it back a little bit, the flu annually kills 10,000.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously a much higher population than us. Basically, almost at a zero. That's the American population.
Exactly. Yeah.
With us, it's not to minimalize the potential risk to everyone, but however, it's
Yeah.
Chicken Little, just like
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah.
Well, what I've also heard is people who are dying are like elderly or unhealthy to begin
Yeah,
with.
they're like
you know, they just happen to have it.
immunocompromised already.
I
so.
I
Yeah.
believe Israel about 4 days ago were saying they were about 2 weeks away from a vaccine.
Oh.
Which was interesting to read. True or not, who the fuck knows?
Right.
But also they're saying, I mean, if we want to get into a conspiracy corner,
Why not?
Why not?
They were talking about the potential creation of the virus not following traditional radical rules of virus evolution and whatnot. That so far. There's no cases of infected below the age of 15.
That's
Which
interesting.
generally viruses, there's susceptibility, but they don't follow rules so diligently.
Yeah.
It's one of those, I don't know, like SARS was a very big deal at the time.
Yeah.
And I mean,
We got a concert out of it.
Also, that's I don't want to speak from that arrogance, like, oh, society shall never crumble. Like, there's been pandemics through all of human history recorded, and civilizations, downfalls, all this stuff. I don't want to be so arrogant to say it can't happen. I just think we're in the best position we've ever been to systematically and through communication and the sharing doctors, I guess, across borders.
Exactly. Share the information.
We're smart now.
Yeah.
We're not.
Well, we're connected. I don't know about smart, but we're connected at least.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We can at least say dumb things to one another more readily.
And that's why we have a podcast.
Yes,
so
exactly.
we can record us actually doing that.
Well, I'm happy to be not your last, but your first of many mistakes.
Well,
here.
there we go.
Thank you,
Much appreciated. Thank you for having us, man. So, Johnny, what is your role here at Mom's? What would you say you
It's like
do?
just a Dwayne Johnson moment.
Yeah.
To know my role, I clean a lot.
I can't. There we go.
I fill space.
You
Derek
fill
and
space
we just
quality.
collectively run around, grab a lot of things, clean a ton, and work every day.
There you go. But since the since the start. Like, are you owner? Part owner?
I am that.
Okay,
I am,
well, that's more what I meant. All right.
not only am I
I'm glad to know you clean the place.
Not only am I the president of our corporation, I'm also a client. So,
Well, your beard is thick and rich, so that's good.
thank you.
There you go.
It's robust. It's a good vintage.
There you go.
Only took me 3 puberties to get this far.
Well,
finally.
that's the perfect amount, and you have a healthy coat, and
3 puberties?
yeah.
Hereditary.
But yeah, so when you guys opened in October, right?
November 1st.
Okay, fair point.
We spent so much time working on the place because it was just us. We had help from our SOs, as the kids say, and some good friends coming in, helping with like getting out all the trash that was our precursor. But yeah, spent from July 1st to beginning of November just getting the place ready, and so
it would take some time.
We're still babies.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm glad to be here to see this baby grow. Our mutual friend Ross the boss there.
Ross the boss.
He's a treat, and he texted me in. I don't know. I want to say in like September. He's like, "Yeah, man. Like when check this place out on Instagram. Like it's gonna be opening soon. We should go check it out." I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, Ross was a sweetheart for years and years over at Red Rocket. Just served him in just one of those instantaneous, like, nice guy.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he even has the genetic makeup to rub someone the wrong way.
Exactly.
That's him every day.
That said, he's the type of person I would not want to see angry.
Yep, fair enough.
Right.
It's always slow to boil, fastest to steam. It's, he's a good guy, but if I had any money, it would be on him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what they call money in New Zealand, where I'm sure he's from. Ross, I'm sorry, I'm joking.
That's all right. He's Scottish. He barely understands English. It's fine.
Fair enough.
He and I and our respective partners were at a show at the Horseshoe downtown. And
who are you seeing?
Yola. Yola.
I can't say I'm familiar.
She is an English. She's basically Dan Auerbach from the Black Keys. Kind of picked her up, and she's soul country, kind of basically what you would expect to be in the Black Keys. Kind of oeuvre, if
That
you will.
sounds
but
amazing.
She's from the UK. Super cool lady. Been through a lot of stuff. Super rad. So really kind of stripped down acoustic show at the Horseshoe. And some drunk guy, you've been to the Horseshoe, so there's the bar that's in the venue end, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Some fucking hammer was so pissed drunk, and he was yelling like during all the soft songs. It was not a yelly show, right?
Did she do like the classic song precursor? Like, was she like, this is about like this and that?
Oh yeah.
So very very
deep and in touch and
what's the word? Not like inclusive, but very like stripped down. Intimate. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like
like a
9-9.
very like crowd is performer crowd.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah. And
so not the type of place to really fuck shit up.
Exactly. And so this guy was just shit talking, not about her, just about people he was seeing, and he was so drunk. And so eventually,
just like the vengeful non sequitur. I'm
Yeah.
just like, you randomer.
yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
And so there, eventually, I'm just like, it takes a lot for me to boil over, but dude, shut up, because it was. Again, it was that intimate show, and then I'm like, oh god, I screwed up, because I forget that I'm like standing there, blind guy with my cane, like this guy. I don't know how big he is. I don't know if he's gonna come and rinse me or whatever. And Ross just puts his hand on and so Ross is like 6'2", would you say? Like he's a big fella.
All you need to say is he's as Scotsman as true as Scotsman.
Yes, yeah. He's like if the A&W Bear were Scottish.
Yeah.
Just pleasant.
Wait, he isn't?
Yeah. And he's like, puts his hand on my shoulder. He's like, don't worry, we're all right. I'm like, that's very comforting, actually. That's all I needed was, we're all right.
Yeah.
And I would nothing kicked off, but I was glad to have Ross in my corner. So, yeah. I don't know what you're drinking, but to Ross the boss, man.
Ross
the
boss.
Yeah.
I am enjoying some delicious Mum's Brew.
Mum's Brew, yeah. That's actually just what I finished. So who do I
What's
have
the
to...
Well, actually, I'll let you guys take back over for now, and I can remedy this situation.
Oh my God.
So, how are you doing?
Oh, living the dream.
Living the dream. Live the dream, you dream liver.
Woo! How are you doing?
What's on the screen here?
Super Metroid, dude. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's playing the SNES Classic, kind of like, what would you call it?
SNES Mini.
Yeah, the mini, but like the standby screen or
Just like the demo screen.
the demo screen.
The demo loop, the demo reel.
So fun.
The promo. Oh, man. Do you remember working at video game store?
Video game store.
Getting the demo tapes, So when I'll put it this way, when I started at the video game store.
Yep.
Oh shit! I might be able to get them some of these. Our demo tapes came on VHS tapes.
Oh.
Round two.
Round two, baby.
To Johnny and to Mom's Basement.
Mom's Basement. It's such a cool venue, and like it's on the Danforth. Then
Yep. So the ambience. You'll get some footage.
Yeah.
Of the place. Yeah.
Yeah, like with our intro, I usually do like the, whoa, look where we are, it's so cool, and it's got some groovy music going. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, Mom's Basement. Whoa.
You better do the zoom in,
Yeah.
zoom out, like angular.
Maybe we can do like the old, what was that? The old YTV, like.
Yeah. And then just throw up the like extreme.
Actually, speaking of extreme,
Shot
I've
of you like jumping and be like rad.
We should all do that right at the end.
like the freeze frame.
And all of them just the jumping high five.
Yeah.
I'm serious. We should all do it at the end.
Yeah.
And then just synergy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through the table like mankind. That's what's gonna happen if we do that.
Anything on the video you can ever add it, just add like stock market updates.
Yeah. Just scroll at the bottom.
No reason.
It's just like made up companies.
Yeah. Well, Exxon is not doing so well right now.
No, not so. They're down 2 points. I don't know what is stocks.
If I ever say anything, just have like mom's basement, like Anchor. Whenever you see the stock going down.
The longer the podcast goes, the
We're
yeah.
stock.
We are the law of
We haven't even
diminishing
posted
returns.
it and everything's going down. No one's watched this yet. Oh, which is
Please
the usual
like
for
and-
Game and Scotch.
Please
like and subscribe.
Yeah. Oh my
Please. I got kids to feed. Well, someone's kids.
Okay.
I don't know.
There we go. This is,
I have a lot of relations. No, I'm kidding.
good man.
I'm
Good man.
kidding.
Get yours. Get yours.
Not a lot.
So dead air. There we go.
Some nice dead air.
Yeah, man. No. How do you like the pint?
It's nice.
This is
It's Mom's Brew.
it is Mom's Brew. It is
Brewed
their
from Mom's basement.
Right.
Little Johnny, you're gonna drink the Mom's Brew.
What are you doing? Are you doing?
I'm trying.
What's his name? You know, the Scottish guy.
Scottish guy.
Right. Oh my God, that's gonna kill me. Never mind. You know, I can't remember the Scottish.
Move on. I don't know.
What's his name?
This is just a butchering accent.
No, do you know the Scottish comedian? It sounds like that. Oh, he's very
Scottish
brave.
comedian.
Hey, fuck
Who
it.
is that?
Oh my God.
Comment below.
I'm gonna break the
Gotta
rule.
Google it.
I'm gonna fucking
Dude, jump on the Google.
It's embarrassing. It's what
It's embarrassing.
as a stand-up comic, it's incredibly embarrassing.
Yeah, come on, man. This is your field. This is what you do. Ugh. All right. Vamp. Okay. What did the man say when he came into the bar?
Oh my God. Okay, what?
I don't know.
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know.
Right.
Oh, this is bad. I can't
Okay.
vamp. You know I can't vamp.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't
So
vamp.
this is completed.
This is why like all the
improv hour.
episodes are just me with someone else because I can't be alone.
This is okay. We are going to go to an
Afraid to
improv
die
class.
alone.
Yeah. Billy Connolly is
Billy
the comic.
Connolly.
Yeah.
What's one of his favorite things? I mean, his famous things.
I'm not doing his jokes, but he sounds very much like this, you know.
Yeah.
And he's kind of a little
Nasally.
a little nasally like that. But he always sounds worried, you know,
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. It's kind of like Fat Bastard was kind of based off of Billy Connolly and Mike Myers' like grandfather, I want to say, was Scottish, and so his voice right was and it's lower like that, you know.
Yeah.
Who am I telling you? You're the one who's a voice actor now.
Yeah.
Aren't
Kinda.
you?
Not really.
Yeah, sure you are.
I'm working on it.
Let's you know, I want to do lightning round.
Okay.
You're just gonna give me little demos of voices. So,
Okay.
Sega has a new IP, and they've got a
Sega has a new IP.
yeah, why not? And so okay, no, it's a character, Sonic All Stars Racing. Okay, DLC character.
Okay.
It's a new IP character, and he's a.
Am I playing the character? Or am I
Yeah,
playing?
no,
okay.
you're the character.
Okay.
And he's an aardvark. He's like super hype and ready to yeah. and when he takes the mask off, is he ready to go? Is he ready to race? Hi, I'm Sonic. Are you ready to race, Aardvark guy?
Hey, I'm Andrew the Aardvark. I'm here to race you right now.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
Oh, God, man. I got so much anxiety, but we're going to do this. We're going now, Sonic.
I don't think so, but that'll be great. Let's try. You can do it. Anybody can do it. Shenmue's a
I
good
cost
racer.
$5 to play. I'm $5. And I'm the slowest racer.
That's okay. Somebody's gonna try to buy you and be the best.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
How's that?
Okay, that was great. I like that. I like where you went.
I'm Andy the Aardvark.
I like where you went with that. Do you have a favorite voice?
A favorite voice?
Yeah, like who's your?
What I find very frustrating about the art or maybe my voice, is that when it's the moment and I'm with friends, the characters just crawl out of me, and I'll just pull out these voices I never knew I could do.
Yeah, like fleas.
And then like fleas, exactly. Like, oh god, I'm itchy now.
Yeah.
But when I like go in front of the microphone, they're like, "Hey, do this or do something similar to that." I'm like, I know I can do that, but I just for some reason can't find it, like because I know that's what I need to work on.
There you go.
So alcohol helps. So maybe I just need to get hammered before I do any sort of audition.
Have you met?
Hi, Danny, the heartbreaker.
Aiden, no, this is.
Have
this
you
is
met
for,
voice actors? You think Nolan North isn't just
Isn't
like
just
shittered
hammered?
all the time?
Shitter. After actually watching Retro Replay,
And
he seems a little off the rocker.
yeah,
Which is great.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Salt of the earth. But no, like, do you find yourself like when you do voices? I know, like when we met and worked at video game store, that was when what was the show? Rick and Morty was still. Not like.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a more of the Rick to your Morty because I can't. Rickety Rick, son. What times we had? Cause
What times?
I can't do the Morty. You're better at Morty than
Morty?
I am. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I used to. See,
Yeah.
like even then, it's like, oh, jeez, Rick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta stick a right up your butthole, Morty.
I don't know. Oh.
So now we're just like sliding into noise making. But what is a podcast but noise making for an hour and a half?
Exactly. I love making noises.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
But can you do banjo?
I almost said Goofy there. Oh, yo.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Banjo is a little bit because they make those like.
Yeah, I guess if you're doing banjo from the original.
Yeah, they just make noises and text bubbles come out.
Yeah, I suppose that is fair.
Yeah.
I always felt like
Because it was like. Yep.
and with the running along. Oh my god! I remember playing that back in the day, and like my mom was like, "Turn that down." And it was whenever I was running around as Kazooie.
Yeah.
It's terrible noise.
It was one of the first games I played on the N64, and it has stuck with me.
Oh, it's your favorite.
To this, yeah, it is. It has stuck with me to this day. I can't think of any other game that has really influenced me as much as that game has. And I don't know what it is. I think it was the characters. I love the weird noises it made.
Mm-hmm.
I love the levels. The music was just like I was humming it. Dude, I've been humming that music for 20 something years.
There you go.
Still, I just bought the Fan Gamer like vinyl set for Banjo-Kazooie, and it sounds fucking amazing.
That's so cool.
Greg Kirkhope, you're a god.
Tagged him.
Yeah, I have. He liked one of my tweets.
Nice.
And so I'd love to have you on, maybe through Skype or something.
Yeah, let's do it.
Maybe that'd be great. I don't know if I could even talk to him, to be honest. I'd just be so like,
I'll walk you through it. I'll hold your hand as we go.
Dan, you do the talking.
I'll be like, yeah, I played the game. I was like
He'd be like-
15 when it came out.
He'd be like, "Raw, Aiden, nice to meet you." I'd be like, yeah, just making Kazooie noise.
He's like, yeah, that's a noise.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Like I was so heartbroken that Rareware was bought by Microsoft,
And then what did you get? Is nuts and bolts.
Nuts and bolts. But that's not Microsoft's fault. It's whoever was at Rare at the time.
Yeah.
And from my understanding was that a lot of the original team wasn't there.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why it took the direction it did.
Yeah.
But I know there was a Banjo 3E plan for the GameCube because they showed a demo at some Space Worlds thing.
So Space World 2001, I think.
Yeah, so I feel a little robbed by that.
Yeah.
And I feel like if he had stayed on the Nintendo console, oh my god, they're playing Happy Gilmore right now, and it's just,
Oh my god.
it's so distracting. I used to watch this movie all the fucking time when I was.
It's so
growing
good.
up.
You know the Mista lady? I think I just
The
killed
Mista
her.
Lisa lady?
The Mista lady.
Mista! Was that the girl that jumped? I was
Yeah.
like,
She gets like crushed by the
Yeah.
air conditioning
Mista.
unit. Yeah.
oh my god.
So for the viewers, listeners, there are
TVs everywhere.
TVs everywhere, and
Everywhere.
they are all just looping VHS tapes.
I'm gonna show some B-roll of the bar.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, oh man, I gotta check it out.
And you should. You absolutely should. But
Absolutely.
no, man. I think you've got to like. We've always whenever we hang out, we end up invariably doing voices.
Yeah.
Of things like we've got
Well, you've
Donkey
got
Kong Country here now.
You've got a very like what's his name? Holy shit, he's my favorite. And I can't forget his name. He is Bob Belcher.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. My wife Linda.
My wife.
My wife Linda. H. John Benjamin.
Yeah. H. John Gentleman. Yeah.
That's,
He is.
well, thank you.
He's
I went as Bob for. See, I'm losing it.
We'll
already.
throw up a
But
picture.
I was yeah. Well, I'll
because
send
the
you
picture's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just-
You looked
Oh my God.
eerily similar.
I
And so
shaved.
did your little sweetie. She looked very like
Yeah.
Linda.
Oh yeah. That's.
I think
that
I
was the
have a
point.
feeling that's what you two are gonna become.
But, oh my. The amount of times that when like I love her to death, but when she's just like, hey Dan, blah blah blah, I'll be like, oh my god. Just I know if
I can do Teddy. I'm a Teddy. I'm coming in. I'm coming in, Bob. I'm coming in, Bob.
Teddy, no, like
Give me the burger.
no, Teddy, you
Remember the
just,
episode where Bob feels like he's killing Teddy because he's feeding him all the burgers?
What do you mean, Bob? Give me the burger, Bob. I'll go somewhere else.
Teddy, I'm not gonna give you.
Teddy, I'm not gonna be the reason you die.
I'm not gonna do it, Teddy. Like,
gonna do it.
Oh my god,
Bob.
Teddy's a tremendous character.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm slowly turning into Teddy.
Then,
Uh-oh.
then you know what? We'll be Bob and Teddy. There we go.
Come on, Bob.
Bobby.
Bobby.
See, I can't do it.
Bobby, come on.
Oh, yeah, you got. Yeah, you're just like
It's a little bit of
you're just like metal Teddy.
I don't know what that voice comes from.
Little bit of good boss.
I've always noticed that like the only voices that I'm already
Sorry.
is yeah, we're getting demonetized anyway.
We are gonna get demonetized.
But not on Spotify.
Not on Spotify.
Oh,
We are on Spotify.
yeah, we are. Can we put podcasts on Bandcamp and like get people to like pay $1 for a podcast?
That's what Patreon's for.
Oh, that's true. We're gonna get a Patreon.
Give me $1, please.
$1, please. But no, so like anything down in the bottom.
On the bottom. On the bottom.
Yeah.
You know? So you got like, well, if you go real high up.
Sounded like a little bit like a Jar Jar.
Yeah,
Or
man.
Jar Jar meets Yoshi.
No, Yoshi.
follow me now,
Yeah,
okay?
Yoshi.
Right?
So, but Miss are going to go through the planet of core in a bungle. You know, they're like missing the Jedi gonna do some super bomb and cool things. Okay, I am Dark Plagueis. I'm a secret Sith.
I hate
Have you
that
seen
theory.
that?
Oh,
Dude,
I've seen the
Dude,
video.
no, I'm on that fucking
No,
bandwagon.
it's
George
not-
Lucas planned it.
There is no
Dude,
There's no
dude,
Jar Jar.
there's so much shit that Jar Jar does. And it costs millions of dollars for him to move at all.
No.
And he does this? Why?
Nah, you know-
He's force controlling everybody. Qui-Gon, he's like, recruit Anakin. That's why he's
You
there.
can't force kitchen. I've read the
Oh,
expanded
Dark
universe. No.
And so anyway, you go from a Jar Jar the Binks, you know, and then you take
His
it.
drunken fist abilities. He's a Sith.
Not a Sith. Oh my god. But I remember watching a YouTube video years ago, and I wish I could find the guy who did it, because he pointed out to me that
Not too far from Jar Jar is Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. And then if you take Stitch,
What does he say? He says,
Ohana means a family.
Ohana.
Ohana means a family.
People who are like semi-listening to us are probably like, what the
yeah,
fuck is going
we've
on?
had strokes, and the
But if you take Ohana means a family.
Ohana
If you
means
take
family.
If you take Ohana means family, and then you take it all down You take it on
You
down.
shall follow
You
me
take
now,
it.
okay,
No. It's Ohana means a family. Now you are Shaggy.
Add a little bit of
You're Shaggy.
Shaggy.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. You know, Ohana means a family. It wasn't me.
And I made the family.
Yeah, that's Shaggy. So Shaggy is just pitch shifted.
Jar Jar
Stitch.
Banks.
In Jar Jar Banks. There you go. Jesus Christ.
Man, what did you think of Jar Jar Banks when episode 1 came out? Because it was like 1999, right?
99. I was in grade 9. I didn't. I felt like it was a kids movie.
Yeah.
You know, and
It's a
that's
kids
what
movie.
Phantom Menace was. It was a kids
Yeah.
movie, but
That-
Jar Jar wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
So I looked at him in the context of it being a kids movie, and then I thought they're never going to use this guy again, and then they never really used him again. He's in.
Because of the colossal backlash.
Yeah, the poor
George
guy
Lucas was
too.
like,
I can't remember the guy's name at the moment, but the guy who played Jar Jar, like the crazy toxic. Star
I remember
Wars
him talking
community.
about he was suicidal at one point
Yeah.
because of.
Yeah,
Man, Star Wars fans are the worst.
him and,
I am
and
a
Jake
Star Wars
Lloyd,
fan, but
who played Anakin, young Anakin. Like,
he didn't act afterwards, didn't he?
no,
He did like Jumper.
no, that was Hayden Christensen. Yeah, like young Anakin.
Oh.
like Phantom Menace Anakin.
Oh.
Different kid. Jake
He got
Lloyd.
backlash too?
Oh,
He was fine.
Yeah, I know.
I thought he was fine.
No, he ended up like getting in some deep shit. Like,
What?
Yeah, and
He literally has like 10 lines and does pod racing.
Yeah, exactly.
He is the coolest part of the movie.
yeah, exactly.
What are you fucking
and,
talking
and,
about?
And he was like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And who shits on a 10-year-old
And
kid?
it's same with hearing with, oh man, I wasn't a big fan of Rose, but I'm not going to jump on Twitter and
Yeah,
Instagram
leave
and
Rosemary
fucking bully
Tran
her.
alone.
That's
Like-
not her fault.
Or no, Marie Tran. Shit, I can't remember. Her name's not Rosemary Tran. She is Rose.
Her
last
name is
name's
Rose.
Tran.
Her character's name's Rose.
Yeah.
I had
but
issues
yeah.
with her character, but I don't have issues
Her
with the actress.
and Daisy Ridley
Yeah.
both had to delete their Instagram and Twitter accounts.
Man, it's just
Because,
chill out, man.
Yeah, it's
It is a job.
yeah, it's a
It
job.
is a job.
So that's why I grew up I grew up on film sets. It was very you can call it lucky if you want, but like my dad
Film
worked-
sets, you said?
What's up?
You said you grew up on film sets?
Yep, my dad was in the film industry. And,
right, I remember you telling me that.
so I grew up on set, and I always I learned as as I grew older that everyone on set respected my dad because he treated everybody equally. It doesn't matter if they were like the absurdly paid actor or like the gaffer.
Yeah, like the background actor or the
Yeah, it
Anyway.
didn't matter. Not even just the actors. Like you could be like the
PA
script girl,
or
you know,
a-
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the PA. It doesn't matter. Like or you could be running craft service. My dad didn't give a shit. He just treated you all the same, and they respected him for that. And I remember meeting some actors who were pretty up there, and we got along because they're just doing a job, and
Just
they
doing their
seem
job.
to get along.
everyone
really
who wants to do a good job.
well. This is it, and yeah, I mean they are paid far more than is necessary.
Yeah,
like
no, for
it
sure.
makes no sense to me ever that an actor or a sportsman,
Sportsman.
like makes more than a doctor. That's pretty far, or a teacher, but like what?
It's all union, that's why.
Yeah,
All union.
I guess it's a complex issue. We'll
Yeah.
go with that. But yeah, it's messed up.
Yeah.
So everyone's gone. It's just me. I'm Dan. I am legally blind. I am a stand-up comedian here in Toronto. I am a storyteller. You wouldn't be able to tell that from this, but I am. I do that. People pay me for it. You can if you want. danbarrowburger.com. Check me out. Book me, please, and then we can hang out. That would be cool. I talk about disability, but not to like bum you out. I talk about it to, you know, give you a bit of a giggle maybe, and then I travel. I've been to like over 25 countries alone. Me and my cane. So that's neat. I have a YouTube channel as well. That's not just Game and Scotch. It's 3 Points of Contact. YouTube.com/3 Points of Contact. I think it might be /users/3 Points of Contact. You can look. I don't know. It's gonna have like a Braille logo on it. You're independent. You can do it. I believe in you. You can go find it yourself. Aiden's taking a long time in the bathroom. That's okay. It's because his bladder issues. That's he'll get over them. I think he's coming back. Thank God. I don't know what's. Oh yeah, it's still Happy Gilmore. I can kind of see a golf course happening. But yeah, you should check me out. You should book me to come and talk at your event. I'm talking about all kinds of kills. It's yeah. I like Operation Ivy.
I've been listening to Operation Ivy.
Oh, good man.
Dude, I fucking love it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's my fucking jam.
That's good, man.
I've been like exclusively listening to them.
That's good, man. You gotta get now from there.
Yeah.
You gotta get into Rancid.
Rancid?
Rancid, yeah.
Rancid?
Yeah. I'm teaching him about music slowly. We're getting
Yeah.
Op Ivy and now Rancid. He's
I'm
learning.
like into like.
Looks like
Punk again.
Johnny's cutting in.
Oh, hey, Johnny's come back.
Yeah. So yeah, part two with Mr. Johnny here.
Oh, see, we're getting some levels there.
Getting a
Fair
little
enough.
pippity
Fair
pops
enough.
there.
I'll probably bring her back to here, and there we go.
You're sounding
good.
That's
Yeah.
probably about right.
And you said earlier you had a music background.
I do.
What do you play? Do you?
Not anymore. Played bass with some of my still best friends since we were started when we were about 13.
Wow. Very cool.
Small town, just pop punk band. So you can imagine the acclaim we received, and yeah, so much fun, and yeah, only spent my life playing music with good pals. So
Nice.
That's
You just don't play as much anymore?
no, this
is
lady
tight.
took over,
Yeah.
and but yeah, definitely in the future, love to pick up again and play.
Yeah.
But
nice.
yeah, a lot of fun. Saw met some friends. Otherwise, I never would have known, and saw some places. To be honest, I can fantasize it. Probably never would have seen. So it was great.
That's super cool. I always like hanging out with musicians. I'm very lucky to have a lot of my best friends are all very talented musicians.
Oh.
I can't play shit. You know,
Hey, I am a musician, and I can't play for shit. And I too have friends, so it's like
there you go.
Yeah.
It's a good system we have. But
Yeah.
but that's
I could play a mean trumpet.
can you now?
Well, back in
Well-
high school, I'd play trumpet.
Okay, so trumpet.
first trumpet, grade 8. No
Nice.
big deal.
Yeah.
There you go. I played alto sax.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Faked it for all of grade 7.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they found out during the you
was one of those,
towards
like,
the end when it's like
you don't know what you're doing,
when you
dude.
have to do the individual tests. I'm
Turns out you were just playing alt sax. You wanted to bring it into the 90s from the 80s. You're just like, you're like, yeah, I started a grunge band,
Yeah.
but the sax just hasn't been the same since the 80s.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
The same.
Shout out to Timmy Capello, if you're listening.
Please listen.
I just figured, you know, it's like the reed tasted good, and that's kind of where my time with the
enough.
sax.
You've always you read
The
with
reed
your
tasted
taste
good.
buds.
Yeah, there you go. You read. Yeah. Nothing says musicianship like something that can give you a sliver in your mouth. You know?
Fair enough.
Oh my god. I remember
At
when
least the trumpet, you go like, oh, my lips are buzzy.
Oh, but
you forgot
never
your-
forget the spit valve though. It was
yeah.
like
Oh, the spit valve.
Did-
Oh.
Especially if you're using the school
And the
trumpet.
trumpet, you had to like blow through. You're like,
but pun intended, different volumes of gross.
yeah. Or like, oh, you forget your mouthpiece. You have to like disinfect the public mouthpiece.
It'd be silly
That
to
shouldn't
see
be
the like the uptick of like shared viruses from those who didn't share everyone was sick all the time. There was no sanitize. Oh, don't forget to here's your mouthpiece. It's like I didn't sanitize that shit. No one did. We just shared everyone.
Yeah.
And music class had the exact same whatever at any given time.
It's brass. It's fine.
It's brass.
It's
No
jazz.
germs can get on
It's jazz. The sickness will get lost in the gray notes.
It's
just like
it's cool.
it's like your Edward Brock manager doesn't believe in germs.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, just use my mouthpiece.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all good.
Yeah. That which doesn't kill me, I'm stupid for not heeding.
I was thinking about that because a manager that I used to have at this video game store that we both worked at.
Microplay?
No, it's we'll it
Edward
rhymes
Brock.
Oh, all right,
with,
we can leave the name out if need be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it because one of us still works there. And
Who?
But
Who?
I don't know.
Not one.
But anyways, she didn't believe that germs were real because she couldn't see them.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if I didn't believe
It
things
seems like
were
a very
real because I couldn't see
atheistic
them.
approach to proven science.
Yeah, exactly. I mean that's that's why I'm teapot agnostic, right? But because do you know about teapot agnosticism?
It's just like whenever it's convenient for you to.
No, what it is, it's
Believe
like
in whatever you want.
agnosticism. So I just
You're like once a day I like to sit down with a biscuit and
exactly.
Talk to the man
About
upstairs.
4 p.m. I'm just like, hey God,
Hey, God.
No, teapot agnosticism. I can't remember who came up with it initially, but it's the idea that you're agnostic. There is no God. Maybe there is no God.
Maybe.
But there is, in fact, a teapot floating around Neptune. It's in orbit. It's there, and then people say, oh, well, it can't be there. There's no way that it's there. It's like,
Well, same with God.
well, exactly. That's the parable. And
So you wrote a
it's
whole
like-
book about it.
Yeah, I didn't write shit.
A Bible,
Just like
some would say.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, and or you could create the whole British nation.
I would say the only crack in that teapot is if it's whether or not to prove or disprove. It'd be like, do you legitimately believe that?
Sure.
And if there's no harm in that, then who am I to question that belief? If you are of that conviction, harming no one, I'm just like, then
Cool.
Then
That-
believe that.
You're
But
cheese
I-
100% why
I'd say that's a steadfast approach to everything. It's
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
I'll believe what I'll believe, just don't.
Yeah, just leave
Just
me
just leave me the fuck alone.
Exactly.
All I'm saying is, Elon, put a teacup in fucking space. Do it. Do it now.
He'd be like, okay, pedo guy.
I want to see a T800 endoskeleton in that car, just with like a teacup. And I'm like, okay, fair. I'm like, no matter what you believe in,
Yeah.
that might unify the human race because we could all die just being like, that's all I needed
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah.
I've completed my task.
I hope that one of Elon's things is to create some kind of AI that deletes all record of him putting a car in space, and then 100 years from now, or
Oh,
someone-
man.
people are like,
Aliens.
there's a car in space. What the
I've been toying around with the idea for a long time, and more recently, serious of the topic of like the fuck you future anthropology, like little time capsules of just like. If you can, in whatever medium you can put it on long lastingly and protect it, just bury accounts of life at this point, just completely skewed.
Yeah.
Could even be like a movie script, but just like write it down like that's your daily. Like, can you imagine
March 3rd, 2003, more banana rain. Just
More banana
the bananas rained from the sky.
like call The Land Before Time a documentary, but write it from Littlefoot's perspective of we were dinosaurs. Like somehow we, even without opposable thumbs, we wrote down our history and made an animated movie.
Hell, just the TV show Dinosaurs.
Oh, we got her over there.
Oh my God.
Season 1 and 2.
Wasn't there a movie called Dinosaur?
There was one. It was a Disney movie called
Yeah,
Dinosaur,
Dinosaur,
but no,
yeah.
there was a sitcom called Dinosaurs. It
Well,
was
that was the
people
weird
in
anthropomorphic
rubber
ones,
But
suits.
right? Yeah,
practical effects,
Yeah.
like just
Oh my God.
get on it.
Was it good or bad?
It all depends on if you like good things or you don't.
Yeah.
I personally, it's better now than it was then.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, because you can look back with the lens of the timestamp and not the what the hell is this?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because it made kind of no sense at the time when it was, and it also
Did it do well? Was there
like Flash in a Pan.
I think
really
it went.
well for the
I
first
think
season.
it went 3 seasons, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, the
maybe
final
6
episode
seasons, maybe
is
a movie?
the final. It's not Community.
We still are needing of the Community movie.
Oh,
which,
I think it's coming. I think.
Is it actually?
I think they're making one.
Well, when they
I could be
when they
wrong.
came back with the very last season, it was just like, and even Joe McHale like hyping it like, yeah, we can. Paraphrasing, we can fucking swear now.
Yeah.
Like and just like
They do?
well they could because it wasn't network. The last one released
Was it on Hulu or what was it?
Yeah, it was something like that. And they didn't like what was it? Friggin' what's his butt in old school? Vince Vaughn.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's like, I'm proving a point. You don't have to celebrate it. They like could swear, but it wasn't
they-
like, it's funny.
Yeah. If it makes sense for the show, you're.
Yeah, but just to take it out of the constraint of like, no, we don't do this. Like, once again, on the topic of dinosaurs, the dying breed of smaller networks, as HBO was at one time, and they're still delivering.
Yeah.
Still, like, they're the dinosaur that evolved instead of, like, staring at the asteroid getting bigger and bigger.
Exactly.
It's the Hulus of the world that are, like, actually just making it better.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow. And did you ever see the final episode of Dinosaurs?
I did not. Though once again, we may have it. So the potential is there. I've just never lived up to my potential, apparently.
So it was a sitcom about what?
About a dinosaur family who
But
worked
blue
at a-
collar. It was basically
Yeah.
Roseanne meets the Flintstones.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're dinosaurs.
Yeah. There was a
there other
baby, there was a
humans?
mom, there
Or
was
it's
like
just dinosaurs?
No, they're just dinosaurs.
Just dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I have an image in my head, and I think that's what
so,
you guys are talking
you know
about.
what? Look at the Ninja Turtles poster right there.
Yeah.
Imagine those, but like dinosaur costumes. It was like that quality of costume,
I think I know what it is. Then, yeah.
and then
I'm sure I've
and
seen
then-
memes about
and
it.
then it's a TV show with that, live action.
Oh, that just reminded me of, you guys ever back in the day have dinosaur eggs, the candy? And they were in the black box just with like the dinosaurs popping out.
Yes.
They look like little dinosaur eggs, but
Yeah.
they were badass.
I
feel
forgot
like I
about
do.
those. Yeah.
I had a lot of dinosaur cereal growing up.
Well, we all did. I feel like I don't know if irony is the best word, but I think like no matter what happens to our societies, like cockroaches, stainless steel, and God knows
Keith
the only
Richards.
things. And Keith Richards. Keith Richards in a stainless steel suit of armor riding a giant cockroach.
He will be our new king.
But however, like anytime the inception of dinosaurs are brought in, I think they're the one thing that has captivated every generation as cool.
Yeah.
No matter what age or no matter what decade, dinosaurs are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they will always be.
Yeah. Even space couldn't do that. Like
Yeah.
they when Challenger went up, they're like, "Hey, we need to make it cool." I know. Let's send a school teacher. They put the school teacher in.
It's just the magic school bus.
and they just sent her up, and then it blew up.
Yeah.
And the kids are like, "I'm not going to space ever." And then they're like, "Oh, dinosaurs, cool."
Yeah.
Then Jurassic Park came out.
Oh, it changed everything.
Yeah.
93?
Yeah.
93.
93. Yeah.
I was lucky enough, a cousin of mine, more like a brother, like my mom's sister, my aunt. I'd go and stay with my aunt and uncle and my cousins a couple weeks. And, man, he had all the toys, like the consoles and whatnot. But so happened that summer, what movie came out? Jurassic Park. I believe we saw it 2 or 3 times that summer, and it still holds up. It still really holds up.
We were talking about it last time, and from a like we were comparing Jurassic Park to Jurassic World movies, and Jurassic Park still is scarier and looks better because they had the dinosaurs actually there.
The practical,
Spielberg,
yeah,
the
they were
practical
practical.
effects.
Practical
And
effects
Spielberg-
always.
Spielberg Spielberg kept it very dark.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see that it was fake, right? Like
Yeah.
you'd see the T-Rex, but you wouldn't see all of it. So it just looked very
well,
real.
and even in the iconic Jeep chase scene,
Yeah.
like rainy
night in
and
the
whatnot,
rain.
like
the rain. Yeah, exactly. The
He-
rain. Yeah.
somehow showed you everything, but still
Kept it.
made it
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you couldn't see everything.
Yeah.
And then Jurassic World's like, here it is. We're all like, that's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
to me, my dream ambition of modern film, and nothing against everyone doing it at all levels, be it majority CGI, be it majority practical, like nothing against the artists like making these movies, is as many practical effects as you can,
Yeah.
and just even if you go back to frame painting or whatever, just subtly round it out a little bit. I think there's room for both, and even like from blockbuster to indie, I think that's acceptable. And
Sure.
That's like comparing like the original Star Wars trilogy to the prequels. Like, you know,
Yeah,
the original trilogy had a
it's-
lot more practical.
Yeah.
And then, so that might have aged a little bit better than the prequels, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I
And
liked
then-
Rogue One, because they
Yeah.
used a good combination.
Ro-
Sure, there was some like CG.
Rogue
of
One,
Tarkin and
I'm sorry, might and slap correct or castrate if wrong here. Might actually be turning into my favorite Star Wars
agree.
movie. Period.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I love I love newer movies, or be it from original creators, directors, writers, or not. I love those movies where we get to see more of the lore and the inner workings of these ships. Basically, you're showing me a World War II, probably at that time, like a Pacific battle
Yeah.
in space, and just obviously what they could do comparatively, inner workings of the ships, the bomber scenes, like the bomber runs,
Yeah.
like my God,
that
what a
space
great
battle
movie!
over Scarif is.
And the
I-
tone was so different from the other films, too. It's just, it felt...
And you
It's a
knew-
war movie.
it
like-
felt more there was more stakes, and there was just... you
it-
knew it was going to happen, but...
It was almost that hostage fandom
Yeah.
where you know what happens,
Yeah.
you know how it's going to
Just
end,
show us.
but you're still just like, no, like look out,
Yeah.
but rooting for the little guys, and not your fairy tale ending, because that fairy tale ending has already been shown and written. It's like when they talk about those who made the ultimate sacrifice in the original movie, you got to see
What
what that
these
was,
was, yeah.
and Rogue Squadron, 10 out of 10, would recommend.
Yeah.
I honestly, I can't
So
stand when
good.
people are like, Star Wars is Jedi and Sith.
Yeah.
That is Star Wars. I'm like, then you obviously don't enjoy the lore of the extended universe, because
Yeah.
it's not just Jedi and Sith.
Yeah.
It's the little guys.
Yeah.
Star
Like,
Wars.
I want to know,
you know?
about the foot soldier. I want to like.
Yeah.
And that's why
Rogue One
Mandalorian
gave
was
me
so,
so much
was
of
so
that.
cool, and that's why a lot of people
Mandalorian.
didn't quite like the Disney trilogy
Yeah.
movies, right? People liked
Yeah.
The Mandalorian, and then Rogue One was amazing.
Yeah.
I even liked Han Solo. I even
Yeah,
liked Solo.
I-
I thought it was
yeah.
great.
It-
Film.
it- I've had call it a problem. I almost have the inability to dislike a movie,
Yeah.
because I'm just like, I'm watching it. There are now with like flick culture where it's just like, no, I don't like it. Just
Yeah.
what's next? What's next?
Yeah.
What's next? I almost have the inability to dislike a film.
Yeah.
I can objectively be like, okay, that's not a good movie, this and that, but so that tenfolded with getting more Star Wars, I'm just like, I can't hate it.
Yeah.
Like I actually want to revisit like 1 through 3 to watch again, because I got to see well, I didn't see episode 1, but 2 and 3 I saw it in theaters as an adult, as we had grown up with Star Wars, and I believe we're like, I'm 36. Are you guys roughly
35.
I'm 27.
Okay, so you were coming in where you
I grew up
got
with the
you had the
prequels.
original, but you got
Yeah.
the Star Wars.
Yeah.
We were at that kind of the void of
Middle.
Star Wars,
Yeah,
where
we
it was
were in
only
the
the
weird
original
gap.
carried over, and which we loved and cherished, but we didn't really get new content other than like books or extended universe.
Comics and stuff.
So now I'd like to give an appreciation and a rewatch of the once again only on VHS and all the subsequent games that followed.
Yeah.
Though one of the best in between points of that N64 is Shadows of the Empire.
Such a good game.
It is so good. We
Rogue
have
Squadron.
it now. I lucked out. I had a good feel the one day and went to Valley Village and looked in there like
The Force was with you.
it was that day. But yeah, in their little glassed-in area of we know what we have.
Yeah.
Ton of N64 games and Nintendo games in there, and I was just like, all those, I'm buying them because. But in them, it would have been a Star Wars fan. Got Shadows of the Empire, Rogue Squadron, I think Star Wars Racer, and maybe one more. But
The Pod Racer one?
Yeah.
Shadows of the Empire, though, it was, I believe, my second N64 game, and it held up. What an amazing game!
Yeah. It's a phenomenal game.
And they kind of not ported it, but they made a remake on the GameCube. And I remember that game was awesome. Like Rogue Squadron on the GameCube.
Shadows?
Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron.
Yeah,
We're talking about Shadows
Oh
of the
shit,
Empire.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
He listens, I assure
What's-
you. Yeah.
what game was
So
that
the Shadows of
one?
the Empire was a third-person perspective. You play a bounty hunter named Dash Rendar.
Like a new
So it was a
protagonist,
story.
just like
Oh.
you're in these places like Tatooine, and like you're in a lot of the places, but just as a new character.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
In the universe, and they just did such a good
so
job.
scary. Like you fight against an ATST,
And the
sorry.
Wampa,
And the
like,
Wampa,
but on
yeah.
on like cliffs, like human wide, like you're
Yeah.
just. I remember I had my Seekers, the one where I just like inch as far as I could close to them across the canyon and just keep shooting my Seeker missiles.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot of it. Fun fact about so you got Racer, right? If you plug in two controllers in a player 1 and player 3, I think, you can recreate like the arcade experience where you like have the shifters and like
There's
to
no world in which I'm talented enough to like.
you use two N64 controllers. Yeah. Now this is pod racing. Like it's. Oh my god, it's so much fun. But yeah, Shadows of the Empire is one of the best games I've ever played.
And only got better. I'm not sure the newest I've heard is ridiculous.
Yeah, I really liked it. And that was
Like Battlefront 2.
No,
yeah.
that was
Jedi
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order, yeah.
That's
But
right, yeah.
Battlefront 1 and 2, like, thanks be to Couch Co-op, like,
Yeah.
laugh out loud, like, cherish moments, like, and it is funny, but any gamer knows it as a true fact of years passing and just, like, still making jokes and having memories of video game moments with friends, where you're like, the hilarity or the victory or whatever, like, they are part of our stories from playing. But Couch Co-op, you just said it, I'm a moron. Battlefront 1 and 2. Some of the funniest things, like my brother being like pinned down, like in the hut on, was it Tatooine? Or regardless, he's in there surrounded by like stormtroopers, and out of nowhere, like his point of view, and we're still split screen, all he sees is like plasma cannon fire and whatnot, and he's like, what? And then looks out and sees like player 1, like where you can hop. Like, you can hop in the vehicles and do these things. And,
Right.
I might be the first person to ever say that the next-gen Battlefront wasn't good. No, I'm just joking. Everyone has said that. But, honestly, Couch Co-op, any devs out there, we still want Couch Co-op.
Oh my god, do we ever?
But we want you to all buy your own consoles, all pay for your own online subscription, and buy the games.
Yeah.
We don't want Couch Co-op.
If we want to follow suit to be it cable, telemarketing, phone, and everything else, it's like you're making the same mistakes again, and you're doomed to repeat that history of like, but no, here's how we make more money. It's like, well, then you're already a precursor to failure, because
Exactly.
we still hold a loyalty to the experience over the monetary expenditure, and we always will, and that's something that will never change amongst gamers.
Control.
Yeah.
I mean, why do people think that the Super NES and the NES Classic Minis
And why are
sold
they
so
still
well?
great? Why is Pitfall still one of the greatest games ever created?
There you go.
Why
And
can I still
GoldenEye,
play
why are
Pong
people
with?
still playing
Thank
Mario
you.
Kart?
And
I think because they didn't have the graphics, so they had to rely on the gameplay.
It
the
almost-
gameplay had to be perfect.
it was almost a more talented artist working with a much smaller canvas.
Exactly.
And maybe not the readily accessible tools.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like you had to be great on all levels, as opposed to the overcompensation of, well, the graphics are great, so we don't have to develop the story.
Exactly.
Or the story is great, the game will carry itself. But
Yeah.
sorry, I better get relevant over here at the bar. But
Go do your job.
Good
It's nice talking to you,
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Johnny.
Mr. Johnny.
Well, man, it's he brings up a very fair point. The what he was saying before about having like in jokes and stuff from so far back. Like, I don't have any in jokes from online gaming that I can think of with my friends, but I can think of a bunch with my buddies from playing Mario Kart, or actually a little while ago. So there was years ago, I was playing GoldenEye with my buddies, couch co-op, 4-player, and we were playing on the level basement, and they couldn't. We weren't screen cheats. So they couldn't find me. They're like, "Damn it, Dan, where the hell are you?" And I just kept saying, "I'm in the basement." And everyone was in the basement, so that was the joke. And it was killing me. And they were getting so mad that I'd be like, "I'm in the basement," and they would lose the fucking. And so a few weeks ago, my buddy's like, "Hey man, where are you?" Text me. I'm like, "I'm in the basement." This is a joke from like 1997, and it's still playing with my friends today, and it's crazy. But yeah, from online and stuff, you don't get that so much. I'm sure it happens. I can maybe think of one, but it's not even an inside joke. It's
It
like
does
I have
happen,
memories.
but like, do you think that's from being nostalgic, or do you think there's just a little bit more genuine experience that happens?
I think it's the contact. I think it's being near, like in the same room, experiencing it the same way as the other person, and rather than being online, like you experience a lot of the same thing. Like, I know I have a lot of good memories playing Halo 3 and Reach and ODST online, but whether or not I have the same memory as somebody else, even if I was playing in the same match, I don't know, because we were thousands of miles apart.
Yeah.
In some cases, hundreds of miles apart. And if nobody can hear it in the background, it's the Day Bow Wow, the O. Henry theme song. Anyways, how do you feel about episode 1?
So one's going good. It's been a lot of fun.
What do you think? It's gone?
It's going good. It's going gone.
There we go.
No, it's been a good time.
You want to wrap her up?
You wanna wrap her up?
All right, let's wrap it up. It's
Wrap
fucking
her up.
Christmas, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
It's good.
We're gonna wrap it up there. I think we've said all that we want to say this time around, but next time we'll get Derek, who is the other owner. We'll get Johnny back on. We'll have Mr. Aiden.
That's me.
Yeah, and you.
Hopefully
If
you
you
come
want-
back, like and subscribe.
If you want to come
that
by,
bell.
we record here first Monday of every month, give or take. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and we'll let you know. Aiden will drop all those things down in the
Down.
in
the comments section.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got there. Yeah, comments down in the description below. I'm a little gassy boy. Anyways, thank you very much. So hopefully you've enjoyed this as the full It's gonna be a long podcast.
It's an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
There we go.
Longer than our last one.
Longer than our last one. I think that's a good amount of time.
Yeah, it's a good amount of time.
Yeah.
And we're going to cut it up into the lights, too, so if you guys want to take
Yeah.
small tidbits. then
Yeah. If you
we'll-
want little chunks, little. I still have a chicken sandwich in my coat.
Oh, fuck.
Hell yeah. So yeah, if you want to have a little taste, like a chicken sandwich that's in your coat, we are going to be releasing it as Press Start to Start Lite, and that'll be out over the course of the next few weeks. But yeah, the big main fella, she's going to come out soon,
Yeah.
pretty soon. We don't have a schedule for that, so I'm not even going to ask.
We're gonna, yeah, I try to release probably 2 a week.
Aiden busts his ass to get these things cut, and it's great work. So yeah, to the skill and ability that you show. I just show up, yak in front of a mic, my friend. Cheers.
But it's good yakking.
Oh, yeah.
If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much.
Please subscribe to the channel. We got other stuff that we have on the show as well.
What else do you do? Do you Twitch?
I
like,
Twitch.
Yeah.
So I'll put up the thing here. Game of Scotch _ on Twitch. I am streaming a lot more now.
Yeah.
So if you play Smash Brothers, come join me. Maybe we'll start playing other stuff too. We're pretty active on Instagram, Twitter.
Yep.
Like Dan
At
Barber.
Game and Scotch, at Dan Bear Burger.
Barber.
Check out Mom's Basement. We
Check out
will
Mom's Basement.
absolutely come here. It is the best bar in Toronto.
It's our favorite spot.
It's super chill. Again, thank you so much to Johnny and Derek for having us. And we will leave you with Aiden getting us demonetized.
All right.
We will leave you there.
All right. On that
Thank
note,
you very
see
much,
you guys.
guys.
Thanks so much.
Cheers.